A tool that I'm really excited that's coming to Becker schools for grades 2 through 12 this fall is Apple Classroom. Apple Classroom gives teachers an opportunity to have more direction within their class regarding their devices and help the kids kind of move through things, give them resources, and keep them focused as they are doing their amazing work in your classes. So let me just give you a quick demo. I'm going to be able to show the teacher side, and then I will be showing the student side actually from my teacher device. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into Apple Classroom here, and you're going to see that I've got 3 students in my class, but only one's iPad is actually up and going. If a student is not there, it will show offline, as you see here, or if the student has turned Bluetooth off on their device, it will also show offline, and you can direct that student to put Bluetooth back on so you can see them on their device, excuse me. So what you can do with this, it's pretty cool, is you can actually just go in and I can see, first of all, here if I tap on screens, I can literally see their screen. So as the screen moves through, you can see it changing, and I can also see what the child is on. So if the child is in iBooks, it says iBooks there, and you can actually be able to see it change over here to iBooks. That view is pretty small, and so what we want to get a little bigger view. Let me jump back to home screen here, so you can see home screen. I want to go ahead and I want to actually tap in and say view screen. This literally allows me to see what the student is seeing on their iPad. And so as students move through, you'll see every few seconds it changes. It's not going to be automatic like a movie, but it is pretty amazing. So if the student goes here to iBooks, give it a few seconds, and then it goes ahead and flips over to iBooks. And so you can tap back out again, and it will go back out here to the home screen. So that's view screen. I'm going to hit done on my iPad and go back out here to the home screen. I can also turn off screens, which is right up here. You'll find that. And I'm going to go and I'm going to say, just be able to look at my overall. And again, you can still see my kids, and you can see the fact that tester student is on home screen. Other things you can do here is you can actually open apps up on kids' devices. So I'm going to say app, and I'm going to open up to new annotate, but I want to even go one step further. I want it to be locked to that app when it opens up. That means the kids cannot get out of that app. This is great for doing things like maybe online assessments or tests. You can lock them right to a certain app, and then they cannot get out of that app no matter what they try. So I'm going to go ahead and say lock in app after opening, and I'm going to put all my kids into new annotate. And what it does automatically is it looks for that app, puts that app on their device, tells you, yep, all your kids are in it, good to go. And now you can see not only is my student in new annotate, but he is locked in new annotate, and he'll be able to stay in there until I unlock them. And unlocking him is as simple as unlock at the top there. And so no matter what the student tries to do, they cannot get out of new annotate. So again, it helps the kids get focused. Keep in mind, a lot of our kids are very self-directed, and they like to move from note-taking to new annotate to maybe Safari to do research. If you do over micromanage, you're going to limit the kids' ability to move where they need to go. And you can also lock just certain kids into apps too. So if you've got some kids who struggle with focus, you can put them right into a certain app and have them stay there. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock that group. There we go, it's unlocked. And you'll notice now that little keypad, or lock pad there is taken away, and the student is still in new annotate. Okay, another great feature is you can navigate in Apple Classroom, and you can actually have kids go right into a certain book that you want them to go into, an iTunes U resource you want them to go into, or even a website. And you can do that right from Safari if you have it stored in your favorites right there. But there's another thing that I just think is amazing what they've done here is you can take any website that you want, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go to a website here. Here's an Edutopia article, and I want all of my students to check out this website. So what I can do now is I can actually pick the send button, upper right corner here. I can tap on that, I can slide over, and I can say classroom. And I can pick which classroom, which students, and then say navigate. And now all of my kids' iPads are opening up to that web page all at one time. And just to show you how quickly that is, let me go back to classroom here real quick. And you'll see that tester is now in Safari. And if I go in to view that student screen, you're going to see that they're on the website that we were just on. And so your whole class would open up to that website. Okay. The final feature then that we're going to take a look at is the ability to lock an iPad, and this can be done individually or as a whole class. One thing I want to make sure is very clear is locking iPads for the whole class period is not what this is about. This is about those situations where maybe a student needs a little bit of direction needs to be kind of moved into focus, or the whole class is going to listen to something for a few minutes, and then you're going to unlock their iPads. And so what you can do is you can click on lock, and then it locks all the student iPads, and it actually alerts them right there. There's text in their iPad that says this iPad has been locked by your teacher. Great way if you know that a student is off task, you can lock his or her iPad. It alerts them that they're being locked, and it can also act as more of a, like I said, kind of a get them back on track kind of feature. And to unlock them is as simple as just tapping on unlock. And all my kids are unlocked. So that's the basics of Apple Classroom. Again, just a really nice tool. It will be available for staff in grades 2 through 12 at some point this fall here at Becker Schools.